Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here at GuitarJams.com. You know, there's always some surprise, and today's surprise is probably obvious to you. I'm mixing it up a little bit. Anyway, I got a super tasty, classic blues rock, British blues rock kind of riff. It's great to jam with another guitar player or even in your band. You know, you can be real open with it and do a lot of jamming over it. So it's a fun one to show you guys. Also, I've got some cool blues licks, actually, that are not on YouTube. That link right down there, you can check out some bonus blues-style licks as well, right there. But let's zoom in. I'm going to show you this riff, and hopefully you have fun doing it. It's not too hard, so here we go. So the riff itself is pretty easy, and maybe I'll show you a couple of cool things to think about as you're jamming over that. It starts with, it's basically just a G note, the 3rd fret of the low E right there, with a little nudge, just a little nudge down, and then an open E. So watch some of the nuances, though. You've got, so there's an open E in between, like this. And then the next time, it's kind of not there. I mean, these are subtle things that can be improvised. But then, you can go like this, a G power chord. On the last one, you can do a G power chord, which is 3rd fret, 5th fret. And then an E power chord, but we're going to play it the traditional super power chord way where we're, I just made that up, but where we're muting the G string of an E major chord. So you're not going to hear that note. It's muted. So when you play it, you get a nice, open, clean sounding power chord. You're not hearing that note. It's being muted. So watch. And there's a way to play a G power chord, like we're playing that E power chord, and it's basically middle finger on the 3rd fret, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B, pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E right there, and you're muting that A string. So there's no 3rd in that chord, which means you're just playing the notes of a power chord, but in this open position. Lots of tasty stuff in our main position here on the double dots, 12 to 14 on the D. And then that classic 12th fret on the G with some fast vibrato. And then another thing that's happening a lot is the open E blues scale. A lot of stuff on GuitarJams.com on that position. It's great for acoustic blues as well. But here's just this classic little fill. basically what you're doing is you're playing the 4th fret on the G string and your index finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and it sounds great sliding into it, either from a whole step, which you have to have your index finger open, or from a half step, holding that shape. And when you do that lick in the open E, there's some cool stuff where you're into that next position without having to change your fingers. So you'd have 3-5 on the B and 3-5 on the high E. So mess around with that. There's a lot of fun things you can probably discover within that little riff and jamming over it. All right, I hope you had fun with that. Remember, I've got those bonus blues licks right down there that are not on YouTube. You can click that blue link. I appreciate that stuff. But anyway, I'll see you in another video lesson real soon. Take care.